California. Would you like to stand up and introduce yourself?
Sige po.
Ano ba mic naman pala? Mas malakas yung buhok sa mic. Yeah, really now. Sige sa kanya. Sino tayo?
Narinig po ba?
Yeah.
Ayan. Mabuhay everyone! My name is Nicole Lagera. I'm 26 years old. I'm currently working as a financial wealth planner and an account executive in a digital marketing agency. And I'm representing the beautiful state of California. And I'm here today as a Miss Philippines Early Delegate for 2022. Maraming salamat po at nandito kayo lahat. Sobrang appreciate ko kayo. Sana nakakain na kayo at medyo natusog na kayo. Tapos sige pa tayo.
Ito sila gusto.
Kain ko po. Kuya.
Okay, thank you very much. First question will come from Amir.
Mas the mic pala.
Just
Introduce yourself first.
I'm here from Filipino Community of Califonia. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Can you just please tell us something fun facts about you?
Fun facts about myself is that I learned how many languages. I learned Korean, I learned Chinese, I learned Japanese, and a little bit of Italian, also French po. And then other things na I believe are interesting is that mahilig din po ako sa mga music, but also I'm very interested in traveling and also foodie po ako. So that being said, pag may free time, gumagala, tapos kumakain po din food hopping, food restaurant hopping, and then I'm trying my best to parang get new experiences every time. So parang something that I recently did, which is really out of my comfort zone, was pumunta po kami ng Treasure Mountain, and then I'm afraid of heights po kasi. But my motto this year is I'm fearless. Kaya nandito ako sa Miss Earth. But ayun nga po, since I'm afraid of heights, lahat ng heights activities, yung parang obstacle course, tapos yung swing, lahat yung ginawa ko. Tapos parang full force ako na parang let go and have fun lang talaga.
Nicole, I just want to know also if, what do you do for a living right now? Are you still studying or are you still working?
Yes po, I'm working. As I mentioned earlier po, I'm a financial wealth planner.
Okay.
Yes. So I work as in insurance, so life and health protection. And also, I'm an account executive in a digital marketing agency. So ako po yung nag-connect sa client and sa company. So I represent both sides na when it comes to digital marketing.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. I'm here from
Yes,
Seoul.
hello, I'm here.
Thank you.
Hello, Nicole. I'm Nicolle from pageant. Tell you one thing that best describes you as candidate or Miss Philippines.
One thing that best describes me as a candidate for Miss Philippines is I believe that I'm a leader when it comes to the whole pageant. Na parang whenever I enter into the space, I make sure that I'm on top of everything. And I know what to do and how to do things. And if there's something na hindi po clear, I ask the organizers and everything para everything becomes smooth and parang seamless. Kasi po, we are delegates and we're representing the organization. So as much as possible, we have to present ourselves in a way na not only is presentable, hindi kami nagmumukhang clueless, parang properly representing the pageant. So yeah.
And why should you be the next Miss Philippines?
Thank you so much for that question. I think that I should be the next Philippines Earth because I have the heart to be Miss Philippines Earth. I have the motivation, the passion to do whatever it takes. Be it a leadership role, a supporting role, any role na I can help serve the community, then I'll do it. Walang kaartehan, go lang ng go kasi this is not just for myself, but it's for the Filipino community and the future generations.
Thank you. Good luck.
Hi, Nicole. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Pageantology 101, no? So, of course, you have a lot of national pageants,
Yes, ma'am.
Pilipinas, Miss World, Miss University. So why Miss Universe?
Thank you so much for that question. And I do get asked that a lot, no? But for me kasi, Miss Philippines Earth is the pageant meant for me kasi as a young child, talagang for the environment po talaga ako na tipong ako yung maglalaro sa soil, tapos meron na kami pinatid po yung bata ko na ganito na kalaki. And ayun nga po, parang my heart is there. Like, my passion is really there to help the environment, help animals, help trees, help nature. Na parang, this is something that makes us all connected. Kasi this is the world that we live in. And I believe that we really have to preserve it so that we don't experience any more difficulties that we're already experiencing. Na parang, hopefully yung future generations natin, if we do the right work, then they would live happier and healthier lives.
Check mo na yung mic, kung saan sa anak ko. Wait lang na. Check natin para panikain. Hello.
Hello.
Naklasang talaga yung boses ko. Anyway, who's your favorite Miss Philippines Earth winner?
Si Angelia po. Angelia, yes. Salamat. Yes po. Kasi I watched her in person in 2015. Tapos parang, when she said her slogan na we will because we can, parang ako, yes, I can. Kaya din parang, pinush ko talaga si Miss Philippines Earth kasi I believe I can, so I will talaga.
Very nice. I love favorite singing Angela. And next is Miss Hazel. Mother of all Miss the green girl.
Hi, so Ethel John Pageant in Manila. I just want to ask, ano yung advocacy as a Miss Philippines or candidate? Thank you for Ms. Ethel. So my advocacy is all about the promotion and implementation of green cities. That being said, I want to have more green city spaces here sa Philippines. But as Ms. Karen mentioned during the interview portion, it's a little bit more broad. But I believe that if we pursue green cities here in the Philippines, then everything is going to be easier, better for the community na parang having renewable energy, having green spaces like parks, also having better transportation system na everyone can utilize. And ayun po, parang when we start that kasi, it becomes easier for everyone. At the same time, it can also generate jobs. And yun nga po, long-term effects talaga ng green cities can make the Philippines better. Thank you.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
My name is Harvey from EN. So, my first question is that, can you walk us through about your past pageant experiences?
Sige po. For past pageant experience, I first joined the pageant noong 2015, the same time na Angelia, kaya sobrang inspired. Yes, so what I joined was Miss Teenager Universe, and then I competed in Panama for that. So I was representing the Philippines, and then during that time, it's actually not the same in terms of the experience of the pageant, so the international pageant and Miss Philippines Earth. And during that time, I won Miss Teenager Universe Asia. So after that, parang hindi na po ako nag-participate sa pageant. And then I tried applying for Miss Universe and Miss Philippines Earth actually before, right before the pandemic. Pero hindi ko siya natuloy. And that being said, I watched kasi I have videos of my previous interviews, and I believe na from that time, hindi ko po ako karapat-dapat. But right now, I know that I'm ready and I'm here to serve. So yun po.
My next question is that, what are you looking forward sa pageant? Kasi parang next month, diba? Yung finals.
This month na po. April 29.
Okay, April 29. So, parang ano yung gusto mong mapangan? Or what are we looking forward? Yung parang meron pa mga sapo.
In terms of the schedule po na pageant, there's a lot of activities, like co-activities na we have in line, which I'm very, very excited for. And also, right now, my team and I are planning like different coastal cleanups and also tree planting. Like I participated to help and improve the environment. And I'm just so excited kasi parang having those opportunities given to me is such a blessing because I get to do what I'm passionate about and I get to make the world a better place.
So, parang sa Manila yung presentation, right? So, can you tell us about your game na para yung mapansin ka ng mga fans sa ating media for the press? Yeah, the presentation.
Yeah, so right now po, I'm actually training to prepare for the press presentation. Also, my mindset right now is really just, I'm here and I'm ready to take the stage and parang focus on, yun yung mindset ko, going to the press presentation na I'm here, listen to me, I have something to say and you should hear what I have to say.
Good luck and
Thank you.
congrats.
Thank you po.
Puro mo pala yung mga social media accounts.
Oo nga, ano yung Instagram mo? Ano Instagram mo?
Yes po, I have a lot of social media accounts kasi nga po, marketing ako. So for Instagram, my handle is @colecat, so C-O-L-L-E.
Okay, sorry. C-O-L-L-E.
Cat, as in Buza.
Oh, tama ako. Okay.
Tapos po, for Facebook, it's just Nicole Lagera. And then for TikTok naman, I have several accounts no kasi as I mentioned, I'm a financial wealth planner. So I have one platform specifically for that. So that's finance artist, finance and then artist with an E at the end. And then I also have another TikTok called TC Living, TC_living kasi I recently moved out. So independent living na po ako ngayon. So I'm sharing my journey through that.
Nicole, so far sa mga activities ng Miss Philippines, ano yung memorable or ano yung enjoy mo?
Kahapon, we were fixing kits for a charity event that Miss Cathy organized. And then, one of the things that we did was pack rice bags. So it was 5 kilos of rice for 50 people. And sobrang nakakatuwa po siya kasi when we were packing the bags, we only had one weighing scale kasi. So, after the first bag, parang I got the feel of how heavy it is na. And then afterwards, every time na I would fill up a bag, I know that it's 5 kilos na. Like, I didn't have to weigh it. Tapos, nung weigh ko na siya, sakto na po, na 5 kilos. So, parang ako, okay, pwede ito itong pangkubuhayan sa susunod. Kasi marunong na ako kilo ng bag ng kanin. Good po.
Nicole,
Hello.
Jonathan from the Philippines. Nicole, what do you think is the most pressing environmental issue that the Philippines is facing?
Pressing environmental issue. I believe it's air pollution. Air pollution. Because like in California, the air pollution is bad.
Quality of air now.
Yes. But there are ways to regulate that kasi, which they're trying to implement now. In comparison to here in the Philippines, I know that with the mode of transportation and everything, there are a lot of vehicles na parang should retire but are still, going. And ayun nga po, with the way na ginagamit yung energy, fossil fuel and everything, the quality of air is really bad and it shows with how it affects the health of the people here. So I feel na that's something na kailangan ma-address. And by doing that, it's sakto po with Miss Philippines Current which is Nicolle 23. So, 23. So, planting trees po talaga helps with the, since they're carbon sink.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Nicole, I'm Ben from Sash Platform. So, alam naman natin na enjoy Miss Philippines Earth kasi para makarin yung platform, of course, for advocacy. So, I just want to ask na kapag nanalo ka, ano yung first thing na mag-focus sa'yo with the Miss Philippines Earth?
First thing po talaga is I want to talk to the local cities, the municipalities, specifically being Makati and BGC, kasi they're the ones implementing green cities right now. And I want to pick their brain around it, or how are you able to implement it. I actually had a discussion with parang barangay ng San Lorenzo before, and then they were talking about how they can improve the lives of the pavements and everything. So everyone has their own business, not business model, but game plan when it comes to helping the citizens. And where I wanna know what they did, and I wanna replicate it to other cities. So having that, parang gaining that knowledge and then sharing it with other municipalities, they can definitely make a difference. Kasi I believe po na, of course, each and every one of us can do something. But it's really the people in charge have to make the actions para we can follow.
For my follow-up question, kasi you mentioned earlier na isa sa mga malalaking issue na environmental issue na kinaharap ng Pilipinas ay yung air pollution. So, as of this very moment, ano yung hakbang na ginagawa mo to help our environment regarding this issue?
Yes po. So as I mentioned po earlier, we did 1 million tree plantings, and I believe na we have another follow-up activity for that, which is another 1 million trees, and I feel that will help with the air pollution.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Kung may work ba na naging out sa'yo para dun sa one?
Yes po. Right now we're in partnership. My mom and I have an NGO. It's called WISDOM. So it's Women's Institute for Sustainable Development, Opportunities and Mentoring. And right now we're in the partnership with NCWIP. So that's National Confederation of Women in the Philippines. So right now they're also doing a lot of projects for the environment and also supporting women. And since we're so aligned, we're all helping each other towards the same goal of making the world better and also improving the lives of women. Yes,
Hi, Nicole. Magandang tanghali. And congratulations on being one of the official candidates of the Philippines. My name is Ferdinand from Odontology. My question for you is, what was your advocacy before and what is now your advocacy when you joined Miss Philippines?
same advocacy po. Great cities pa din. That being said, because like there are a lot of environmental issues that can be tackled. And as I believe that if we focus on green cities and making that happen for us, then it improves the lives of the people. Because as you can see in other countries like Berlin, Singapore, because they have greener cities, the quality of air improves, the health of the people living there improves because they have like bike systems. And I think that we try to implement that in the White Plains area. I just don't know if that's still ongoing right now. But ayun nga po, parang not just the environment becomes better, but also the people become better.
So tingin mo dito sa Philippines, lalo na dito sa Metro Manila, sabi mo nga, parang sa White Plains nga, meron bang potential na maging green city dito sa Metro Manila?
Most of the cities po have potential. Definitely. Parang it just has to become a priority for the municipalities who wait now. For the cities handling it. Those in charge really have to make a priority. Who understand like there are other factors to consider like education and everything. But ayun nga po, parang since we want to make the Philippines better, not just for the citizens but also like potential tourism. Kasi green city spaces entice people to come here, and the Philippines is such a beautiful country, and I believe na that can also help them. So ayun po, just really pursuing it.
Ayan, ang galing naman. In a single day or in a regular day, what have you been doing for the environment?
Thank you, Bob. Actually, I've been living a low-impact lifestyle since 2014. So personally, I believe na small actions make a big difference. Choosing to be intentional with whatever I do makes a difference. But interestingly enough, we were actually asked to do like eco-videos of our daily activities. And I really reflected on that. Na parang, okay, what am I supposed to show? And then, while I was talking to my social media manager, he's saying, oh, you can show na you're using reusable tote bags, gano'n. And then I see it as a big deal anymore because it's so natural for me. It's within my lifestyle na talaga to be mindful of the choices na I make. Also, parang kung kunyari, nasa labas ako, and then I don't have my tumbler or anything, then I won't buy na. Kasi I know that if I buy it, then that's contributing to the waste that I'm producing. And yun nga po, during the interview, si Mr. Green Thumb, Green Man, he was talking about yung carbon footprint. And I actually forgot to check up on my carbon footprint again. And looking back, parang before, it was really high. But now I'm down to average. So I think that's a major achievement for me. And I just want to continue doing that.
Ayan, kudos sa iyong ginagawa for the environment and good luck sa iyong pagkuha ng title as Miss Philippines.
Maraming salamat po.
Hello, I'm Nicolle for OPMD Nicolle. Aside from your participation as representative of California, of the Filipino Community of California, at the ongoing Miss Philippines area, how we plan to further and achieve your goal in life now that we are in the post-pandemic period?
Yeah, thank you po so much for that question. And I believe that through the help of social media, and definitely right after the pageant, I feel like I have more authority in terms of my stance and my advocacy. So I'm going to utilize that and really bring more attention to myself, bring attention to the things that I believe are important and sharing that with the world. Because I feel that right now I'm in a place of influence, and that being said, I should walk the talk and promote that. So I just showing up.
Okay, for you, what the most important quality that a Miss Philippines candidate should possess that can be emulated by prospective candidates of NTE with regard to preservation of our environment?
In terms of qualities po, can I choose two? I believe that it's commitment and excellence. Being committed to the actions that you want to make, being committed to your goal, being committed to the purpose you intended. At the same time, excellence kasi kung kunyari, mag-tree planting ka. Kung mag-tree planting ka, know how to tree plant, know when to tree plant, and know the proper way of planting trees. Kasi as we were taught po, hindi dapat magkakadikit yung mga saplings. Because kung lumaki sila, magkakadikit sila, mag-aagawan sila ng tubig. And possible na, instead na mag-grow sila into a full-grown tree that can help, some of them don't even grow at all. So, doing things excellently with your commitments.
Well said. Ito, by the way, ito lang, nagugal ko lang ito ng following question. According to the latest survey, the biggest environmental problem that the state of California is facing now are air and water pollution. So, say, mas pareho yung nandito ng Pilipinas. As an eco-warrior, how can we of help or service to your state or dito sa Pilipinas din to minimize this environmental?
Yes po. So in terms of air pollution and water pollution, I believe that California is taking the right steps and mitigating, not preventing, because it's already existing. But ayun nga po, the difference kasi when each city they have their own initiatives. Right now, I believe San Francisco is working its way to help mitigate that. But ayun nga po, I feel na through social media and ano ba yung being makulit with the people in power makes a difference because you bring awareness to them and showing them na I'm here, I'm worried, and I'm not gonna stop until things are done.
Yung mga foreign part, included sa India, paano ba may iwasan kayo na sobrang init kasi
Yes po. It's
Okay.
because of climate change. So, actually, in California, it's really, really cold. It's really, really cold right now. But there's also forest fires happening. So, that being said, it's really the actions that the people make within the area that make a difference. Also, I feel that this is nature going through its course na nag-reset siya ulit. So we just have to make the adjustment and adapt para we can protect ourselves and also protect the earth.
Okay, well said. Thank you very much and best of luck to you.
Thank you po!
Nicole.
Hello.
Okay. Nicole, how do you balance your pageant life with your personal life? Since sobrang busy with your work and charitable also.
Yeah, thank you po so much for that question. No? And I developed this skill because of my mentor before, and she told me that there's no such thing as time management because everyone has 24 hours in a day. What really is the thing that you have to work on is your commitment management. So if you have a lot of priorities, or I have a lot of priorities in my day, and it's really how I prioritize things and make time for each of them, and how I make the time worthwhile for me to fulfill the commitments that I have.
Now, my next question is, what is the most important thing that you should be teaching young people?
Most important thing that youth should be teaching children or people is to always choose love. Choose love and choose kindness. Choose love when dealing with yourself. Choose love when dealing with other people. And choose love when it comes to the environmental objects. Kasi there's so many things to be grateful for. And I believe like, especially after the pandemic, there's been a lot of negativity that has happened. And when you choose love and you choose kindness to yourself, to others, life gets easier, life gets better, and you start being happier. Thank you.
Just a follow-up question, because I think you're good in, you mentioned about air pollution solutions. I just want to know from your own point of view, how do you solve noise pollution?
Oh, good question. When it comes to noise pollution po, in cities, it's very,
Yes.
in cities, it's very evident. And I believe to mitigate that is by not contributing to it, like personally. So, there's actually a lot of eco-influencers that I've talked to before, and we were talking about New Year's. So, parang kapag New Year's po, ano yung ginagawa ng mga tao? Nagpapaputo, nag-iingay, and with that, parang it doesn't have to be that grand, that loud. Just choosing to be grateful na the New Year's here and not parang participating in the fireworks, the loud noises. I think that makes a difference.
Thank you, Nicole, for the best.
Thank you. Hello.
Hindi pa na ako nakapagtanong. Kung inasa ko agad. Armin Nadino from the Philippine Mailing Choir. A recent survey from the social welfare stations revealed that 93% of adult Filipinos have personally affected the impact of climate change. What can you say about that, and how are we going to take off from that information?
Thank you so much po. Definitely, the fact that you asked that question already brings awareness to the issue at hand. And one of the things na we do as delegates as Miss Philippines is to bring awareness. But I want to go beyond that and really take action. And that being said, people need to make a change in their lifestyle. And a lot of people hate change. Diba? And showing them na it's not scary. It's not hard. We just have to start. Start somewhere and then slowly building the habit. And like what happened to you with low impact lifestyle, you won't notice it. Parang po, like the cops in Quezon City, diba, wala nang ganon. And now everyone's using like reusable cups. At first, everyone was against it, but now they're so used to it na they don't even pay attention to it anymore. So yun po.
One more question. The Miss Philippines Earth and the Miss Earth pageants have been going on for more than 2 decades now.
I know.
What do you think is the most important legacy that those two pageants have given to society in the Philippines and in the entire world?
Most important legacy.
Or contribution to society?
We were talking about that actually with Miss Kathy. She was sharing with us the different projects that Miss Philippines Earth had. And one of the things that really struck me was, I'm not sure which year it was, but they created like a documentary, a film, and it was awarded one of the most eco-friendly films. And I'm an artist too kasi, so I feel like making those films, making those visual aids for people really help them understand things more. And ayun nga po, anything in print, in digital, it lasts forever. So I feel na just looking back and parang informing people that there are things like that for them to be more educated, make a difference.
Thank you very much and the best of luck to you. To any
Thank
good
you.
friends, meron pa po bang pahabol ng questions?
Hello po ulit.
Yes. Any message or advice that you can give to the young generations regarding sa pag-mitigate and pag-preserve sa pag-mitigate sa mga problems and pag-preserve sa ating environment?
I believe the best thing to do is for them to not be afraid to make the choices that are different and to support them in that. Na parang, as mentioned earlier, like a lot of people are resistant to change. But when it comes to the younger generation, kasi, if they're taught the proper values, and hopefully I can help to inspire and teach that, then it becomes natural for them, and those choices won't be so difficult na. So, ayun po. Also, doing proper research. That's what I wanna share also. Kasi, as mentioned earlier, there are proper ways to do things. And as much as you wanna help, you wanna make sure that you're helping the right way. So, make things excellently po.
So, last na lang,
Yes.
message to sa lahat ng mga nanonood ng mga i-upload ng videos, of course. Message na lang sa mga susuporta sa for Miss Philippines Year 2020.
So, hello po! My name is Nicole Lagera, and I know that you guys are watching and standing by with Miss Philippines Earth, and that means that you care about the environment. And I'm so happy and blessed na I'm grateful that you're watching right now. Ito yung camera ninyo. Ayan, that you're watching right now, and I hope that through the advocacies of the girls that are with me, the delegates here, we all have different advocacies. We all have different things that we want to work on when it comes to the environment. And just choose one thing that you feel strongly about and then start changing your habits for that. And that's gonna go a long way. Just start. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Ano na lang, message to family and friends.
Message to all supporters.
Lahat na para sila.
Sige po. So, hello po mga supporters ko, family, and my friends. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you and that I love you so much. And I'm so blessed na you continuously choose to support me and whatever thing I do, even though sometimes I can be a bit too much, no, you tell me na I'm not, and it's okay. And that just continue showing up, showing for yourself. Kasi you have a voice, or I have a voice, and I have something to stand for, and I can do and make a difference. So I want to thank you for helping me become who I am, and also for helping me have more confidence in myself, so I can share the message to change the world.
Thank you. Message ni Mother.
Thank you.
Mother, message ni Mother. Oo. Ano, dito ka.
Dito ka, ma'am. Ma'am, dito ka.